Hello everyone, it's Luphisra here. Today I'll be playing Agatha Christie Murder on the Orient Express. Now, for those of you watching on YouTube, you might be wondering, I thought you were playing Death on the Nile. Why the sudden switch? Well, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I have really bad motion sickness. And it's really bad with Orient Express. Like, it's gotten to a point where my mind is starting to associate Death on the Nile with being sick and feeling awful. Because I know that every time I play that game, it will trigger my motion sickness and I will feel awful. And I'm starting to dread it, which is a bad sign. And I don't want that because it's not a bad game. Okay, like, as I've mentioned before, I pretty much liked all of the Agatha Christie games with the exception of And Then There Were None. Like, so all the modern Agatha Christie games, I've liked all of them. Some of them may not have been my favorite. You know, at this point though, ABC Murders is still my favorite sort of like modern Agatha Christie game, although that also came out a while ago, so it can be technically considered retro at this point. I'll say it's modern, yeah. However, the rest of the games are still great, but with Death on the Nile, I tried, but I just really can't play it. No, and I don't see myself wanting to, you know. And I want to stop before I officially associate that game with just being sick and feeling awful and have it affect my emotions and opinions of that game, because it is a good game, I'm sure. A lot of people enjoy it, you know, and the storyline, everything is great apparently, but it's just me. You know, it's just me. And my body that hates all that like camera stuff, you know. Motion sickness is bad, so I decided to stop playing that game before I'm very negatively affected by my motion sickness to the point where I just hate on that game, you know. So I decided to make a change and play an Agatha Christie game that I do know I like and won't cause me motion sickness. And this is the game. So hello, Ghostly Ozzy. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Now, one thing about this game, that the only thing that I don't like is that you can get soft locked in this game. And if you all have watched me for a while, you know that I don't like having multiple save files. I find it to be a mess. You know, I always like to save on the one save file. I like things to be neat and all, but with this game, you got to have multiple save files, because this game, you can get soft locked only at the very end. So this game is so weird in the sense that it'll let you go through the entirety of the game until the very end. Because at one point, the character that we were playing as is called Antoinette. We don't play as Poirot in this game, unfortunately. We play as Antoinette. You have to report to Poirot about your investigation. At that point, if you miss something early on in the game, which the game won't tell you because it will let you progress through the chapters up until that point. And if you missed anything early on in the game, that's where you get soft locked. There's nothing you can do to beat the game because Poirot will always say there's still something missing. But there's no way to go back to fix whatever it is that you missed because you're already at that point. There's some things that you can't do anymore at that point. That happened to me the first time I played. I missed something. The game didn't tell me. It let me get through all the chapters just fine. I thought everything was cool until that point. So I have played this game before, like off stream many years ago. But yeah, there's something to take note of. But you know, we'll get into the game. So it's 1924.
In the house! You're surrounded! If you don't walk out that door unarmed in 10 seconds, we open fire! 10, 9, 8.
The loading screen, like the menu looked really good, but this is the point where you can tell that it's an old game.
3, 2, 1.
The graphics
Last chance.
definitely has an age to them. It's not bad looking though, actually.
Perforated, boys.
It's a little bit pixelated on my monitor, but it's not bad. Somehow all those people didn't get shot. The police are terrible shots, man. You fired all over and you still missed. Okay, now we're in Istanbul, Turkey. It's 1934, so 10 years later.
Monsieur Hercule Poirot is a personal friend of mine.
Yeah, the cutscene's a bit pixelated because of how old this game is.
An international importance to the government of Turkey. Now, he is suddenly summoned by the Prime Minister himself to return to Great Britain at once. I dined with him only last evening.
This game came out exactly 20 years ago, now that I think about it.
Assures his friend's passage aboard this evening's train. Take my friend Poirot in charge, Mademoiselle Marceau.
Poirot looks slimmer in that picture.
And see to his every wish. This office.
He looks slimmer in that news article. He's a bit chubby in real life.
I will consider the application for promotion you place on my desk week after week. Fail, and satisfy yourself with the position of clerk for the few short days you will remain in my employ.
Monsieur Poirot?
Yeah, being blackmailed by the boss.
All right, Antoinette. Here at last is the chance you've been waiting for. Your fate is in your own hands.
I honestly have no idea why they made us play Antoinette instead of Poirot. I'm honestly curious about that, actually. Why did they do that? Like, fun fact, the person who voiced Poirot is actually David Suchet. So he voiced Poirot for this game. So I don't know if it's because his schedule couldn't make it so that he voiced everything. So they made a new character, or I don't know. I'd be confused on that.
I do not have time to browse. I must get to the station.
Fine, but they're in the freaking way. Puzzle.
This fool tries to sell me a cleaver with no style or grace. Tell him which is the better cleaver for the hacking of meat.
How am I supposed to know?
The cleaver in your right hand.
This inferior piece of stamped metal! You are a fool!
Then the cleaver in your left.
Left hand.
At last you arrive. Obviously you know nothing of cooking. This is indeed the finest forge.
I'm not a fucking chef. Who the freak cares about whatever cleaver? If you already decided, then just use the damn buy whichever knife you like. Ah, Poirot.
Monsieur Poirot?
Yeah, he walks away again. He cannot run. She just can't run.
Monsieur Poirot?
Now see here, Foscarelli, I've done my fair share of traveling. I'll tell you, Kataya tiles are the finest made in Turkey.
And I tell you, it is the enamel tiles from Iznik. These are the oldest and the most beautiful of the Ottoman Empire.
Well, they are quite impressive to be sure, but the Kataya tiles are more beautiful. I'm sure there are examples sold here in this bazaar that would prove my point.
Gentlemen, please, may I get by?
What have we here?
Young lady, settle the dispute. You know the famous enameled ceramics?
Yes, of course, I live in Istanbul, but...
We have to wait here for our porter. Find us an example of a Kataya tile.
And an Iznik.
Just borrow them for a second. No need to buy any.
I don't have time for this.
Then permit us to continue the debate without you.
Oh, so. I know this is supposed to be a puzzle from the game, but logic tells me, are you that fat that you can walk over here? There's this whole freaking space that even Poirot managed to get through, and somehow you just can walk over here.
Ah,
Did you bring us a
or an easy.
Not yet.
Well, please return.
You see, like, why would you not just walk over here? Turn, bitch! Are you that fucking fat that you can't do that? Seriously. Oh, brother.
This merchant sells Isnik tiles, famous for their beauty the world over. He appears to be quite taken with the view of the Bosphorus. That isn't quite what I'm looking for. I need to remember to return this.
Sure. Okay.
I won't do that.
You close?
Ah, she returns. Perhaps now we can settle this.
Did you bring us a kataya?
Or an Isnik?
Here is an Isnik tile. It is the most beautiful.
I don't really care what tile. Okay, whatever tile.
This? Thank you, young woman. Now we can turn our attention to more important things. Like those fountains we were discussing earlier.
Now move aside. I'll say the game looks good on my monitor. I mean, the cutscenes look pixelated, but the actual game itself somehow looks smooth. For a game that's 20 years old, because this is released in 2006. It's 2026 when I'm playing this, so. It's abandonware at this point. You can't really buy the game anymore. So why does it look so smooth? I don't know. He's doing it on purpose now.
Let me.
Wait, why does he like
Her Excellency has lost her parents.
keep walking away when he hears me calling his name?
To protect her from the sun, you see.
I beg your pardon, but I am in a great hurry.
Then you are an ignorant girl indeed. Go about your business.
I expect she can buy another somewhere nearby.
A parasol fit for a princess? Here, I think not.
I'm truly sorry, Princess, but I'm in a great hurry.
Your generation often is. I do not linger here for my health. I've lost my parasol. I can't think where I left it.
I haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
If you could help us look for it. I am not as mobile as I was at your age, and Schmidt would rather fast than make an adequate search. I would be very grateful.
And why don't you just fire her? Hire someone else that's more competent. What's this? Bitch, let me just go back and return the tile first. I'm sorry. Do I still have the tile with me? I do not. Oh, Jesus. I'm so sorry to that person who lost that one tile. Okay, where is the parasol?
Fine hand-woven carpets and rugs. Boxes of tea from Turkey and Ceylon, herbal teas and thick, dark Turkish coffee. Barrels of olive oil, molasses, and fruit preserves.
I think I see it behind this person. Or the goat, not the person. Do you eat grain? Yeah, move aside. Let me grab that parasol.
Could this be the parasol?
But yes, Dankeschön, Fräulein. If your Excellency pleases, we should board the train.
I still must buy a bracelet for my arthritis, Schmidt. There is ample time yet for the train. Let this helpful young woman pass.
You could have walked away first, like Jesus.
Buckets of dried figs, apricots, dates, raisins, and mulberry.
Okay. Why are there chickens? Can I just walk over? Can I just walk?
Oh, please, European miss. I have the train to Calais to catch, but I am so turned about in here.
All these people we met are fucking useless. Can't you do something on your own for once?
And I know, and God rightly does not grant these prayers.
If you'll come with me, I can take you to the train.
Oh, thank you. You are my guide that God sends to me. Yes, take me to the train, please. I must not be missing the train that leaves Istanbul on this day. I am Greta Olsen, matron to a small missionary school near the port of Gemlik. I nurse and instruct the children who have lost their way.
Oh, let's go.
Hector, make sure the statue is safely on board before departure.
Yes, Mr. Ratchet.
Ratchet.
Pottery, too.
Tourists, I expect.
Huh. Well, at least the dust looks authentic.
We know this guy's gonna end up dead, so.
Well, hello.
Please, do not be stopping us. The train will be leaving without me.
French, right? Are you traveling with us this evening?
Yes, will you pardon us?
What's the rush? We have plenty of time. Fellow passengers and all. Plenty of time to get acquainted.
Oh, let me punch you in the face.
I am an official of the train line with official business to see to.
Sounds very official. I like it when your eyes get all stormy like...
You're a fucking creep.
Mr. Ratchet.
Did you hear a squeak?
Must I summon the police?
No, there's no need to do that. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again.
I don't want to see you again. Although we will see him again for a while. He'll be alive for a while longer. Alright, to the train. He's doing this on purpose for sure. He knows we're there. He just keeps walking away. Can't you for once let me catch up to you?
Mary.
Not now. Not now. When it's all over, when it's behind us, then...
Well, what are you waiting for? Don't let us stand in your way.
Yeah, this lady is a nosy Nancy. You just have to eavesdrop on people. So obviously.
Tickets, please. No one may board the train without a ticket.
I must be making an inventory of my possessions. Everything. It gets lost.
I can go in now. Mr. Poirot!
To London. It is of the most importance. My friend, Monsieur Bou, director of the line, assured me of a room aboard the Calais.
It's David Suchet, guys.
I am sorry, monsieur. It is incredible. It is off-season, yet the world elects to travel tonight. Not a single room remains.
Pardon me, messieurs. I'm Antoinette Marceau from the Istanbul office.
Are you quite well, Mademoiselle Marceau? You are flushed and winded.
I'm fine, really. It was something of a chore to catch up to the train.
But the train, it does not move.
Mademoiselle, please tell the gentleman the Calais coach is full.
I was trying to catch up to you, Poirot.
Monsieur Poirot, I place myself entirely at your service.
You know Poirot?
Who would not recognize the most famous detective in the world?
You are very kind, mademoiselle.
I have a passion for crime.
You enjoy the study of it, I hope? not the committing.
Oh, the study, the gathering of clues, the questioning of suspects.
Merely what the Americans call the footwork.
Legwork, I believe, monsieur.
As you say, I prefer the detection that occurs here. The little gray cell.
The little gray cell.
Contains many accounts of your cases. That mysterious affair at Styles, the death of Roger Ackroyd.
She's a fan of Poirot, like we all are, obviously.
But oh, forgive me, I'm rambling. What is your name?
Pierre Michel, mademoiselle.
I've seen your name on reports. Your record with the company is excellent.
Thank you, Mademoiselle Marceau. I always strive to do my very best for my passengers.
Then strive now, Michel.
Perhaps Monsieur could sit up in the salon car for the beginning of this journey?
Please give Monsieur Poirot room 16.
It is taken, mademoiselle.
But number 16 is always kept in reserve for such emergencies.
Nevertheless, tonight it is occupied by an American gentleman, a Monsieur Hardman.
He does not sound like someone to be trifled with.
We must find a room for Monsieur Poirot.
Mademoiselle, if I could construct an additional compartment, I would.
Let me see your passenger manifest, please.
I have an extra plan of the Calais coach with all the passengers listed. Take it by all means.
Okay. Let me take a look at that passenger list.
As you can see, every room is filled.
There are extra beds.
Only 2. In Mr. McQueen's room, but he has paid for a single. And Miss Olsen's room, but I hardly think Monsieur Poirot.
No, merci. I would not think of it.
Of course.
That will be all, Pierre.
Okay. Let me take a look at that manifest. Where's the manifest? Nothing. There's the train route, train plan, not the... This is my own stuff. Yeah, I can't see.
And has a solution suggested itself?
Okay, I will come back. Hold on.
Passenger's baggage. I confess I've always wanted to peek inside, to share the lives of my fellow travelers, but I doubt I'll ever have the opportunity.
Oh, you'll be surprised this time. You'll be surprised.
I packed so quickly, I hope I remembered everything.
I can't do anything
I
with
should
it.
keep my immediate goal in mind. It lies elsewhere.
I thought I could talk to Olsen and see if she wants to share a room with me. But I guess not. Maybe I just have to talk to Poirot.
And has a solution?
Not yet.
Give Monsieur Poirot my room. I will be quite comfortable in the salon car.
Mademoiselle, Poirot, he will not hear of such a thing.
I insist. I will not compromise the hospitality of the train.
Oh, if I must turn you out, why then you will stay in the room of Miss Olsen. I am sure she will not mind when she learns of your sacrifice.
No, really, it isn't necessary.
No. Poirot has spoken. The matter, it is settled.
I will speak to the lady at once.
All right, we're done. That was the prologue. Now we're officially on the train. It's really when a cutscene plays where you actually see the age of this game. When you're actually like playing it normally, it looks fine. The cutscene's very pixelated on my computer. Probably because my computer is like, my main monitor is like 2K and 27-inch, so it's huge. It's too bad Adventure Company is no longer around, because I would love for them to remaster this game. I know they made a new Orient Express game, but that's a bit different. Like, I want like a remaster of this one, you know?
Loin of this, leg of that. I am not eating the flesh of the animals.
In America, if it has fur, we either eat it or wear it. As my daughter always says, there's a lot America could teach people in other countries, if they'd only wake up and listen. She says one day you'll be able to go into a restaurant in Istanbul and order a hamburger. What do you think of that?
Why would you want to do such a thing?
Why? Everybody wants a taste of home.
I expect the Turks would agree with you.
Exactly. That's what my daughter says. It's only a matter of time and Turks will love hamburgers.
You will be sufficiently amiable to place in my compartment a bottle of mineral water before I retire this evening.
Certainly, Your Excellency.
For dinner, I shall have chicken cooked without sauces. Also, some boiled fish.
Chicken without sauces.
There is no chicken or fish on the menu.
Oh. No seasonings at all.
For this journey, the German.
Oui, Your Highness. The cooking of Monsieur Klaus is admired all over Europe. It is a good that the train has secured his services.
No doubt. Very well, I will have lamb.
What's with her and sauces?
You've got to put it over.
Does she not like seasoning?
Sure, that is what I say all the time. With motor cars, it is no half measures.
This steak is excellent.
The pork is also very nice.
Oh, now you want me to eat steak. It's making me want to eat steak.
It's very true.
I don't know how to cook steak, though.
I haven't much appetite this evening.
How could I be so lucky to have found you?
You found me? Only after I'd chased you across 3 continents.
The statues in the baggage car?
Yes, I saw them loading the crate myself. They were very careful.
Huh, they better be. If it's damaged, I might enjoy owning a railroad. Who knows?
You travel often by train in your profession, mademoiselle?
Yes, I do.
You are a person most fortunate.
I'd rather fly.
Oh, mais non. Not for me are the aeroplanes, with their sudden changes of altitude and the capricious tossing about of the passengers by the weather très mauvais. No.
In business, speed is often more important than comfort.
No, it is more than the comfort. The trains, they lend themselves to the romance and the intrigue.
Has any one of you actually been on like a train like Orient Express before?
Under one roof, they cannot get away from one another.
I'm kind of curious because I have never been on a train like that before.
For a few moments only.
I've only been on modern trains.
Has the chance to study his fellow travelers, to watch their little stories unfold beneath the microscope of the trained eye.
Tell me what you see.
You as well, mademoiselle.
Hello, Sorrentino. Welcome to the stream. Yappin', how is it? Did you go to the high-class car? Was there like a bed or something?
One must look, one must listen at all times. If you were to listen at the door of any compartment, who knows what you may learn?
That would not be very proper, Monsieur Poirot.
Proper? The student of crime must also be the student.
Okay, technically, you know what? Now that I think about it, I have been on a train, sort of like restaurant before.
Mademoiselle Marceau.
In China.
Facing the entire car.
In Chengdu, there's this like restaurant in the shape of a train.
Only observed.
So the restaurant tables are like the train carriage.
3 ladies. Tell me about that.
That's the only sort of like old train that I can, I have been on. But that just looks like a train, though. It's not really a train that can move or anything. It's just stagnant. It's really nice. I took a lot of pictures. Some can enter and their doors can be closed at 4 places to sleep. So 4 people. Ah, okay. I never actually been on this type of train to travel before. Like I said, I only been on this like the oldish trains at that restaurant in China. And then I've been on modern trains, like the really fast travel trains. Those one, obviously, they are beds too, but I've never actually been on that. Places on the walking side, kind of, you can sit during the day. Transforms into beds at night. That one I've kind of seen, yes. Like, I took the train in Taiwan. I think it was only for an hour or 2, because we were traveling in Taiwan, not for long. So we didn't get to, like, go to the bed area or anything. It's just a seat. But I have seen those modern ones with beds. It can technically transform into bed, but I can't see that.
One is a Swedish missionary from a school near Gemlik on the Bosporus. She is also very uncomfortable in unfamiliar surroundings and gets lost easily.
That is truly wonderful. How did you arrive at this?
I helped her find the train inside the train station.
Well, it is an important lesson, that. When you know the facts, why bother with the clues?
The younger woman is British from her accent. She seems very capable and down to earth. If we'd been at school together, I believe we would have been friends.
Oui. She has a strong character, that one. Perhaps the strongest among us. But she is a mystery nonetheless.
Why do you say that?
You observed her embrace of the most passionate kind with a proper English gentleman this afternoon?
Ah, yes.
I did. Very un-English of both of them.
As you say. And yet now she sits at another table, indifferent to him and his glances.
Lovers quarrel?
What can have happened in so short a time for the lovebirds to fly from the light into the darkness?
The older woman with the loud voice is American. Even with the length of the car between us.
The judgment in Antoinette's voice.
It is true what you say. She seems to be a woman quite amiable and without malice. A good beginning. And what is there to say about the tanned British gentleman?
The game looks really good, you know, like outside of the cutscene. I mean, it's imperfect, obviously, but for a game that's like over 20 years old, it's pretty good.
He has spent much time in the tropics.
Oui, some far-flung corner of the British Empire. India, perhaps.
Military, I would say, from the way he carries himself.
Very good.
He's not as proper as he looks.
Or he is so in love, it breaks down all the inhibitions.
They are married, but not to one another.
What did she say to him? Huh? Not now. Not now. When it is behind us, then.
They are waiting for the divorce to be final.
Perhaps. Tanned, military, or posting in Egypt, perhaps, or India. And now the grand lady who sits alone.
I'd say royalty, a princess. Russian, probably.
Oh, no. You will not play the same trick on Poirot twice. Alors, she too you have met?
I did a small service for her earlier today.
She has the very grim exterior, that one, but there is something about her, huh? A twinkle in the eye, perhaps? No. I think she is not quite so much the dragon as she appears. Alors, and across from her sits?
Hildegard Schmidt. Yes,
Why are they not sitting together?
Unpleasant for a lady's maid. They're usually such mild creatures.
Vraiment. She also has sent her plate back to the chef twice for adjustments. Very particular about the cuisine. It would be nice if the menu was more varied. We march. This large table nearest the kitchen now, with the three gentlemen. What can you see?
The Italian sells motor cars. He's very enthusiastic about cars in general.
Oui, a salesman to his very soul, I would say.
The American appears to be a commercial traveler of some sort.
Oui, he carried the sample case when he boarded the train.
I'm sorry I'm so quiet, but I have nothing to say.
The case, it was quite small.
I'm just listening to David Suchet talk as Poirot.
The suit of such questionable taste, he can barely contain the muscles.
Can't a commercial traveler be athletic?
C'est possible.
The Englishman is very quiet.
He certainly does not share the enthusiasm for conversation of his companions. A superior sort, with a disapproving expression. That suggests nothing to you?
I'm afraid not.
A gentleman's gentleman, as the British would say.
A valet. Yes, I can see him pressing trousers and shining shoes.
And now, as discreetly as possible, observe the young couple directly behind me.
Her dress is exquisite, very expensive. And the jewels. Ah, she's lovely. The kind of woman a man would marry and lavish gifts upon.
It is very romantic, is it not? And yet I detect the melancholy in your voice, mademoiselle.
I'm sorry. I expect it's jealousy. I grew up in Jucas, a small town near Avignon. My parents wanted me to stay in Jucas and marry well, but I rebelled.
I have no idea where those places are.
Have you never rebelled, Monsieur Poirot?
These days, not so much, I fear. Rebellion, it is for the young.
I went to England too, to university, then out here to Istanbul. I wanted to get as far away from Jucas.
Where is Jucas? I gotta look it up.
Adventure, romance. I became a clerk. No mystery, no adventure, and certainly no time for romance.
Poirot is not so much the expert on romance. Yet
Oh, it's in France, okay.
maybe closer than you think.
The man is very handsome, aristocratic. He dresses as an Englishman, but his accent is Hungarian, I think.
Oui, a diplomat, I believe, fiercely in love.
Fiercely?
The man who makes the unwanted advances to his young wife would suffer for it. And now, to the last table, where the older gentleman has been glancing this...
Ratchet.
The older man's name is Ratchet, an American. Very coarse and brutish, despite the fine clothes and table manners. He forced his attentions on me in the bazaar today. I think he's been trying to renew the attempt all through dinner. He keeps looking this way.
Most would see the smiling round face with the pink cheeks and the brilliantly white teeth that are false and say, there sits a benevolent personality indeed.
There is no smile in his eyes.
No, there is a dark fever in them. Not a benevolent man, not a nice man at all. And forgive me, mademoiselle, but I do not think that he has been watching you. Poirot is the unfortunate victim of his interest this evening.
The younger American man is named Hector something. I like him. He seems very open and pleasant. He's Mr. Ratchet's secretary, I believe, but I don't think he's very happy in the position.
Perhaps an
The
acquaintance
train sounds very ASMR.
for an attractive young lady traveling alone?
Monsieur Poirot, I would never be so forward.
Oh, but it is 1934, mademoiselle. Young ladies are forward. Even those from Juka.
Hector, I'm not having dessert.
I thought I might try the...
You go get started on those letters I dictated.
But I...
Yes, sir.
Let him enjoy his dessert. For goodness sake. You're a horrible man.
You have been correctly informed, monsieur.
My name's Ratchet. In my country, we come to the point quickly. Mr. Poirot, I want you to take on a job for me. It means big money. Big money. I'm a rich man. Rich men have enemies. I have an enemy.
Only one enemy?
Just what do you mean by that?
Hello, Dynamic Gamer.
Monsieur,
Welcome to the stream.
man, he is in a position...
The mystery hasn't really started yet, so you didn't miss
It
much.
does not usually resolve itself into one.
It's a stand part. Yes,
I appreciate
as I like to call him, Penguin Poirot.
enemies. It doesn't matter. What matters is my safety.
He's adorable.
My life has been threatened, Monsieur Poirot. I'm used to taking pretty good care of myself. I'm not the kind of man to be caught napping, but you'll be extra insurance.
I regret, monsieur. I cannot oblige you.
Name your price.
I have been very fortunate in my profession, monsieur. I have made enough money to satisfy both my needs and my caprices.
And the best part is this part is voiced by David Suchet. I just wish you could play as him.
What's
Not that I don't like Antoinette, but
If you...
I want to see more Poirot.
I do not like your face, Monsieur Ratchet.
I do not like your face. Oh, he is so honest. I like you, Poirot. I do.
Train company employee. I have checked the baggage car for the supplies I ordered to be delivered here in Belgrade.
Yeah, he's very straightforward.
Don't make a breakfast tomorrow without the bacon.
I like Poirot for that.
Find me my bacon, or I leave the train here and you can cook all the meals yourself.
Train company employee? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to look around.
All right, we're now at the station. Another station. It's gonna take a while loading.
Belgrade. This will be a brief stop to take on supplies, mail, and to add the Athens-Paris coach. There will be few, if any, passengers in this weather.
Okay, first off, let me save my game first here, okay? This will be chapter 1 save, I think. Act 1? I'll just give me progress 1. I'm bad with names, man. Okay. Walk faster, bitch.
Quite interesting.
Sure, quite interesting.
Belgrade Station. Not quite the splendor of Sakeki, but it is practical and serves its purpose well. The fountain looks rather forlorn in this weather.
Okay, this place is like closed.
Bloody awful weather.
The train better get moving soon. The passes west of here fill with snow pretty fast. Back in '29, there was a train trapped up there for a week.
Ah, Colonel Arbuthnot, isn't it? And Mr. McQueen.
That's right. Say, you're the company representative, aren't you? I heard there was one on the train.
I don't suppose either one of you has seen a side of bacon lying about.
Can't say that I have.
Yes, well, I've all the fresh air I need, if you'll excuse me.
I'll be getting along then, too. Don't want to hold us up.
Yeah, the bacon's what holding us up. I don't see what bacon is.
The architecture of the station is unremarkable, to say the least.
I think it's pretty remarkable, but that's just me. Why is their chair just facing the gate?
The attendant I saw boarding the restaurant car came through this gate. I suppose that woman was seeing him off.
This is our company representative from Istanbul? A woman?
Mademoiselle Marceau, this is Tayyip, our engineer.
You look down on a woman, Tayyip.
Are you ready to go?
I have been ready. I am not the slow one here. It is the Serbs.
Can we reach Broad in this weather?
If any engine can get us through, it will be this 460.
I suppose I'll have to take responsibility if we go on.
Company representative? And a woman? No, this is my train, my decision. We go.
And we're gonna get stuck. The accents are so cute. I don't know how accurate the accents are, but it is quite nice.
What is the report from the station master?
It is not good, I'm afraid. Heavy snow is forecast for the mountains. The passes between Vancouver and Broad will fill up quickly.
Klaus is missing a side of bacon.
He told me. I showed him the manifest. It was not on the Athens-Paris cart.
How many passengers joined us here in Belgrade?
Only one. A Greek doctor, I believe.
I think I saw the Athens-Paris coach attendant board the restaurant car just now.
Really? He should be back in the Athens-Paris coach.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Let me see if the bacon's here. I'm sorry.
Antoinette, you're in Belgrade. You can't read these tags. If only I spoke Serbian. Antoinette. If only... It is frustrating. If only I spoke Serbian.
Do any of you know Serbian? Can you... Help me with Serbian tags.
Can you read Serbian?
A little. The manifests from Belgrade are in Serbian.
Could you read some tags on the Prague luggage truck for me?
Yes, of course.
Great. Okay. What's this?
That appears to be a box of golf balls.
Golf balls?
That is, I believe, toilet paper, mademoiselle.
Toilet paper.
From the looks of it, that crate contains more carrot juice than Prague will ever need.
Think you're able to understand some?
Slanina, we have found Klaus's bacon, Mademoiselle Marceau.
Will you take it to him so we can get underway?
At once.
All right, found the bacon. Like, I don't know any Serbian, honestly. I didn't know it was a language until, like, the game, I mean, this game.
Have helped me, and I am glad of the company, and I am a Christian lady.
You know, 2 Slavic languages? That's nice. I want to know Asian languages.
That's settled then.
But I have already been picking out the lower bunk for me, because I am afraid of the heights and the sudden stops of trains.
Serbian's also Slavian, so I believe it has common words.
Children broken.
The upper
Okay, good to know.
For me, I'll look forward to the adventure.
And now, miss, excuse me, please. I will go to the WC, as you call it.
I was educated in England, but I'm French.
Oh? I was educated in Sweden, and I'm Swedish. You call it the toilet? Am I going to the toilet?
Mademoiselle Olsen, how you spend the next few minutes of your life is entirely your own private affair.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, now I'm sort of curious. Have anyone actually ever fallen off the top bunk of a train?
One must listen at all times.
I'm just very curious about that.
The door of any compartment.
Is there like a belt or something to put on the person so that they don't fall off
Sure, I agree.
the top bunk?
But perhaps I'd best give it a go. I can't hear through this wood. I'll need something to help me.
Hey, I need a glass. Yes, belts. Not on a person. But it's on the bed, right? So if you sleep in the bed, you can put the belt on yourself. So the person doesn't fall off if the train suddenly stops, right? That's what I'm assuming. Again, never been on a train that long that I would sleep on it. It's not on the bed? Then where's the belt attached to? Is it attached to the wall? I'm sorry, why am I taking so many glass cups? I take like 5 glass cups to the bed carcass. The bed carcass. Like the wood of the bed, right? Like the base of the bed, I think. Because I know like train beds you can like, okay, at least on old train cars, the top bunk, I think you can fold it upwards, I think, or something like that. Because I know some modern trains, they don't have the folding thing. It's just there, so you just climb up. But I think some of the old cars, at least in this game, you can push it upwards, like to the wall or something. Again, I'm assuming from this game, okay? I've never been on a train like that before. There was an opportunity to go on one, because I remember a couple years ago, they had the Orient Express, like, exhibition here in Singapore. You can even play an escape room on it, like a, sort of like a, solve a murder thing. But it was so expensive I didn't go. Anything else I can take here first before I go? Any other stuff?
This bouquet is beautiful.
This the restaurant car.
It's locked fast.
Why is it locked? So afraid of people going there to sneak bites when they're not supposed to?
The door is locked.
But you know, I'm also curious. I have motion sickness, right? I get motion sickness on a plane. But I've never been on like this old trains before long enough to know if that would trigger motion sickness. Have it? Any of you guys experienced it before? Because I've only ever been on modern trains, like the really fast travel ones, and they are so fast, you don't actually get motion sickness. Not really. It's kind of stable. And you don't really hear anything from the modern trains, too. It's quite quiet. You know? As compared to, like, these old trains where you can actually hear, like, you know, the movement. So I'm kind of curious. I don't travel much. I usually travel by plane, so I don't know about that. Never experienced motion sickness from vehicles. I experience motion sickness from everything. I hate it. I experience motion sickness from treadmills. I cannot even walk on a treadmill. Okay, awful. I experience motion sickness from cars. You know? So I usually have to sit on the front seat of a car. But I have sat on the back of this car before. Just, if it's not a long travel. I even have motion sickness on a bus before. If I have to sit on the bus for a long time, or any vehicle for a long time, I do get motion sickness. It's really bad. Okay. Glass on this.
But look here, Colonel. Your policy in India is obviously self-defeating. You can't keep it as a colony forever, you know.
I don't see why not.
You probably wouldn't have seen why not back in 1776. But America is free as a bird now.
And suffering through one of the worst economic depressions in history, I believe.
You're not seriously suggesting that if the United States had remained a colony of England, we could have avoided a depression?
I don't see why not.
I'm not going to make any comment on that. I have comments, but I'm not going to make it. I don't want to offend anybody.
That guy is the most stuck-up human being I've ever met. Even for an Englishman.
Ratchet's valet?
Yeah, master. Glad I'm not traveling in the same room with him.
Oh, I like everybody. And him, he is as quiet as a little mouse.
You're welcome to him, that's my view. Deal the cards.
I look so suspicious. Holding a cup to the door. Imagine someone walking past like, what the fuck are you doing?
Not a sound.
You see the valet just standing there. Like, I mean, the here, Michelle. You're just standing there like, what are you doing? Holding the cup to the door like that.
It's completely quiet in there.
I'm just doing it right in front of him, like, without a care to the world. Ah, so awkward.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I'll do it anyways. It's what Poirot told me to do, so.
Not a sound.
Oh, Rudolph, it is a nightmare.
I know how hard all of this is for you. The only good thing about nightmares is that eventually we wake up.
Will you help me to be strong?
You are stronger than I, dearest. You have been through so much more.
My love, my love, my love.
They are quite sweet. You know, like a nice, sweet, romantic couple.
It's completely quiet in there.
Mr. Snagsby is dismayed to see, standing with an attentive face between himself and the lawyer at a little distance from the table, a person with a hat and a stick in his hand, who was not there when he himself came in and has not since entered by the door or by either of the windows. Yet this third person stands there with his attentive face and his hat and his stick in his hands, and his hands behind him, a composed and quiet listener. He is a stoutly built, steady-looking, sharp-eyed man in black, of about middle age, except that he looks at Mr. Snagsby as if he were going to take his portrait. There is nothing remarkable about him, at first sight, but his ghostly manner of appearing.
Enough, Schmidt. Detectives are not so superhuman as Mr. Dickens suggests. They are as human as you or I. Now, I will rest for a short while.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Lastly, a barf knot.
That isn't such a good idea.
I mean, a barf knot.
Not a sound.
Okay. Hardman.
It's completely quiet in there.
Mademoiselle, what are you doing?
Michelle, you startled me. I'm testing. Monsieur Boost tells me there have been complaints from passengers that the compartments are not as soundproof as they might be, so I am testing to see if...
Good excuse. Such a good excuse.
You are certainly being very thorough, mademoiselle.
The judgment, man. The judgment. Such awkwardness. Such awkwardness. The bathroom.
I cannot take these towels. They're of too fine a quality to waste on detective work. There must be something else I can use. I can. Quite modern.
Ah, such detail. That's the Athens-Paris coach.
The door to the Athens-Paris coach is locked.
It's locked, surprisingly. All right. First part of the game. I don't think there's anything else I can go to. I can try the restaurant car again, but it's locked. Oh, now it's unlocked. Okay.
Very appetizing in other circumstances, but I'm not hungry at the moment.
Really? If it was me, I was just taking something to eat anyways. Like, why not? I'm on the job. It's kind of free. I don't pay. Why not? Free food, man.
It's locked fast. That isn't so...
I am sorry.
I can't do that. Okay.
Were you following me, Mademoiselle Marceau?
In all the time I've worked for the train line, I've never seen the inside of a baggage car.
It is not the most comfortable of cars aboard the train.
Nevertheless, I feel the more I learn about the trains, the more it helps me in my job.
Sure.
You will see that all is secure here. Do not worry. Please, mademoiselle.
Fine.
Pardon me, mademoiselle.
You already locked it. Okay.
This door is tightly locked.
Everything is locked. Is this one still locked?
The door is locked.
So this bathroom has someone in it. Okay.
Hello, Greta. Where have you been?
I am giving the headache powder to the American lady, Mrs. Hubbard. I do not think travel is suiting her the way it does you, and I miss.
I should return to my sleeping compartment.
And they go to bed. Murder. Yeah, trapped and then murder, I think. The emphasis on the snow, man. The emphasis on the snow. An avalanche? Avalanche is happening? Yeah. And we're trapped. Oh dear! I think that was Poirot. You fell.
I am uninjured, Schmidt. Please stop your fussing.
Everyone, please. The pass is blocked with snow. Nothing more.
Nothing more, he says. Nothing more? I can tell you there will be plenty more when I get in touch with my attorneys. American trains don't slam on the brakes in the middle of the night.
I expect they would if they were about to plow into a wall of snow.
I am afraid we may be here for some time. But this has happened before.
Happened before, has it? What kind of a way is this to run a railroad, I ask you?
Ah, shut up, American lady.
Monsieur Poirot, I'm so sorry. I apologize for the train company, for Monsieur Booth, and for me personally.
Calm yourself, Mademoiselle Marceau. I hold none of you at fault. Not even the engineer, who undoubtedly saved us from being buried by the avalanche.
You have sprained your ankle.
It is not Poirot who has sprained his ankle, mademoiselle. It is the train who has sprained it.
Yeah, say meaning.
The reason I do not sleep in the upper berths is to avoid pain.
Perhaps I should have slept on the floor. Thank you both for your attention. If you would now please allow me to sleep.
Poirot is like
If you like.
hilarious in this game. You don't see him enough. He's funny.
What can the children of her school be learning?
I like you so much, Poirot, I swear. Ooh, that is a bad scream.
Was that a cry?
Yes, I think it was.
First, the snow is trapping us. Then, the odd Belgian man injures himself.
Odd Belgian man? Come on.
Be alarmed. Let me have a look first.
Oh. Seriously, I'm gonna go check it out.
Ce n'est rien. Je me suis trompé.
Bien, monsieur.
Is there drama or calamity?
It was Monsieur Ratchet, but he is well.
Then let us hurry back to sleep.
He's well, apparently. And someone suspicious is going about. It's gotta be murder. Can't even have a good night's sleep, man. We keep getting woken up.
There you are. I've been ringing and ringing.
I beg your pardon, madame. Voulez-vous quelque chose? You require?
There is a man in my compartment.
But madame, as you can see, there is nowhere a man could hide himself.
I woke up and a man was there. I felt it.
You say yourself, madame, that your door was bolted. How did he enter?
And the compartment's pretty small.
Avalanches, intruders. What's next?
Oh my god.
Now.
Antoinette being so annoyed. I imagine I would too. You're woken up 3 times.
It's locked fast.
It's locked?
This door is tightly locked.
Well, how the hell did that person disappear off to then? Well, Pierre, did you see anything?
Mademoiselle, please, do not disturb the other passengers.
Fine. I'll disturb you then.
Michelle, who was the woman in the scarlet kimono?
I am sorry, mademoiselle. I was updating the inventory of the Calais coach supplies. I did not see her face.
What compartment did she come out of?
I am not sure. One of the rooms in the middle of the car, I think. Madame Hubbard's, perhaps, or Monsieur Ratchet. By the time I noticed her, she was moving away from me.
Has anyone been up and about?
Only you and the other lady. It has been quiet for some time.
Has anything unusual occurred?
Well, there was the avalanche, of course. Later, Madame Hubbard insisted she saw a man in her room, but I could find no one.
Did you hear a thud a moment before I appeared just now?
No, I heard nothing.
Right, heading off bed?
Perhaps it was...
Good night, Ghosty Ozzy. Have a good sleep.
Poirot, perhaps.
Okay. We'll go see and I can listen in on conversations. I know most people are asleep at this point, but I'll try.
Oh, mademoiselle, use the little gray cells that...
Fine,
That isn't good.
Are you okay, Ratchet?
Mademoiselle,
Fine. Are you okay, Poirot?
Mademoiselle.
Fine, you don't let me do anything. Well, I'll go back to sleep then. Jesus.
My daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit in the train till I got to Paris. But now we may be here for days and days. And my boat sails day after tomorrow. How am I going to catch it now? I can't even wire to cancel my passage. I feel too mad to talk about it.
My sister, her children wait for me. What will they be thinking? They will be thinking bad things have happened to me.
I have business in Milano. A very rich gentleman with his eye on an Alfa Romeo designed by Enzo Ferrari himself. If I am late, I may lose the sale.
Say, you never said what line you were in.
That is very true. I didn't.
We may be here for days. Back in 29, there was a train trapped in the snow like this for a week. The passengers almost starved. I'm told they hunted wolves for food.
There's always cannibalism, of course. I remember one time up near Kashmir, I say. Old man, are you going to eat those rashers of bacon? They're quite nice.
What country is this anyway?
Yugoslavia, I believe.
Oh, one of those Balkan things. What can you expect?
You work for the train company? Yes, but there isn't much I can do, I'm afraid. They'll send out a plow train from Broad. It's standard procedure. I don't blame you. There's nothing anyone can do.
I like you. You're mature.
He's right, Mary. Oh? He said you are the strongest character among us. I agree. Oh, no. No, indeed. I know one far, far stronger than I am. Who? Michel, you look almost ill. What is wrong?
Pardon-moi. Mademoiselle Marceau, Monsieur Poirot requests you come to his compartment at once.
Has that been murder?
What has happened, Monsieur Poirot?
Murder, mademoiselle, of the most savage nature. I have ordered all of the train doors to the outside to be sealed, with the exception of the rear door of the Athens-Paris coach, so that the engineer and fireman of the train may keep the engine's boiler provided with the coal. It would become very cold in here otherwise without the steam heat. The attendant...
His name is Matteo, I believe.
Matteo will inform us immediately if anyone else attempts to depart the train. Fortunately, the only passenger in the Athens-Paris coach is Dr. Constantine here. He has examined the body. Doctor, Mademoiselle Marceau represents the owners of this train. You may speak freely.
Oh, no! Who has been killed?
Monsieur Ratchet.
Who has you not seen?
So what shall we do, mademoiselle?
Dr. Constantine, you must learn all you can about the murder.
Your faith in my powers is gratifying, miss. But already I have learned all that my expertise can tell me. I am no detective.
Monsieur Poirot, I appeal to you. We cannot wait for the Yugoslavian police.
They will detain us all for weeks while they trample evidence and bluster about with no idea how to solve a murder. Ah, if only we were in Greece.
Take command of the investigation.
Oh, must I?
We both know the longer a crime goes uninvestigated, the more difficult it becomes to solve.
Ah, yes, of course, I remember. You are the student of crime. And what you say is very true. All the same.
Monsieur Poirot, my job isn't much, but it's all I have. The avalanche, your injury, now a murder. If it isn't solved, I will lose my job.
No, you cannot be blamed. I will have a word with Marcel. You have my guarantee that he will not fire you.
You can be on your way to your important case in England. We can avoid delays, annoyances, and 1,000,001 inconveniences for all the passengers.
I am a
The old school, yes. This is the old school one.
2 days.
Oui, c'est vrai. Any additional delay would be difficult.
Solve the mystery. All we need say when the police...
It's the classic one, as I like to call it.
Mademoiselle, use your own powers of observation. Alors, Poirot, he is confined to...
Yes, David Suchet.
of pain.
It would be great if we could play as Poirot in this game, but unfortunately, we play as Antoinette.
To solve a case...
I don't hate her, but I wish I could see more of Poirot.
Use the little grey cells of your mind.
I have often used the murderer's own words to spring my trap. And now I am caught by mine own. Well done. Eh bien, mademoiselle, I will do what I can. I ask only that you do my legwork. This would appeal to you, I think.
You know it would.
I will issue to you the challenge I once made to my friend Captain Hastings. Accept, and we will play a little game between ourselves. You will need to use your own little grey cells as much as Poirot. And in the end, we will see if the student of crime is ready to graduate. Refuse? I will guide your investigations much more. Either way, the crime, it will be solved. It is an important decision you must make now, before we proceed. I will not ask again. Do you accept?
No. Dude. I want your help. I need your help.
The foremost detective of our time.
I'm too dumb otherwise.
Content helping you.
As you wish. If you reach an impasse, think only, what would Poirot do? Imagine that I am there beside you, offering counsel. It may help. Oh, the sight of the body will not discomfort you too much, I hope.
Oh, No, I suppose I can do that.
Yeah, well, she's braver than me. Okay, so let me save here first. I need to make another save, a different one. This progress 1. So this is the murder occurred. Murder happened. I can't put too long. Murder happened. Ah. I'll just put murder. Well, I can investigate a little bit first before I take my break. So there's a handkerchief here. Yeah, man dead. He's an asshole though, so is it surprising that people want to kill him?
Oh dear. Someone must have stood there and stabbed him again and again.
There is something in the pocket of his pajamas. Something heavy. I did not disturb it.
Egg.
115. That agrees with my calculations.
That is a lot of stabs.
The man was armed? It is bizarre. Why did he not defend himself?
That's what I want to know. He has a gun, but he got killed anyways.
Quite interesting.
Quite interesting. I probably need to take, like, fingerprints later on. I haven't taken any yet because I don't have the tools for it.
I did not close the window despite the chill. I thought there might be fingerprints, and the cold, of course, helps preserve the body.
You're right, you're right, you're right. Okay, for now, I think that's it.
Regardez, mademoiselle.
Sleeping draught.
I won't find anything else in there.
Okay, good for you to let me know. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna take everything. And I'll come back for fingerprints later. Let me talk to you more.
Been disarranged in this compartment?
No, mademoiselle. I was careful not to move the body in making my examination.
Okay, so I can talk to him while you're here. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Some residue of white powder visible at the bottom. You see a smudge. That's for fingerprints. So, this conductive or something. Okay. Burn. Okay, so burned. I can't see anything from it. Alright. Realistic dentures. Matches. Another match. Unpleasant smelling stuff. All right. There's a H there. Nothing much else I could actually... Alright.
There is something in the pocket.
What's in the pocket? Oh, matches. Oh. Ref 1318.
At the moment, I think I'm...
What's that? A pipe cleaner. Okay.
How many wounds are there, Doctor?
I make it 12 wounds. 1 or 2 are so slight as to be mere scratches. On the other hand, at least 3 would be capable of causing death.
Ooh.
Some wounds seem to have bled more than others.
You see these 2 wounds, here and here? They are deep. Each cut must have severed blood vessels, and yet the edges do not gape. They have not bled as one would have expected.
Also, I'm sorry, did I say hello, Sturm? I always forget if I said hello or not, but if I didn't, hello.
Ratchet was already dead when those were delivered?
Some little time dead.
The murderer returned to make certain Ratchet was dead?
The idea is an absurdity, of course. Even one with no medical knowledge would have been able to tell the man was already quite dead.
The wounds are scattered all over the torso.
Yes, and you see this wound here, under the right arm, near the right shoulder. Could you deliver such a blow? I have a pencil if you would like to try it.
That won't be necessary.
How do you account for it?
A left-handed murderer could strike there easily.
But of course, that blow was almost certainly struck with the left hand. Yet some of these blows are just as obviously right-handed.
Ratchet thrashed about as he was dying?
On the contrary, he lay completely composed. The bedsheets are not disarrayed at all.
The murderer had unusually long arms?
Please let us not stray into the land of Poe with his murderous apes stuffing young girls up chimneys. I know something of apes. They kill by pummeling or crushing, not whittling away at their victim.
Tell me something about the force of the blows.
Some were struck with a terrible ferocity as to drive the knife through hard belts of bone and muscle. Yet others seem to be haphazard and at random, glancing off, doing hardly any damage.
Someone striking with their eyes shut? In a blind frenzy?
And struck so many times with their eyes closed to make sure they had managed to hit a vital organ or two?
Perhaps the killer was uncertain at first, then was...
I just had to pick every option over here.
Or perhaps the killer tired of his exertions, weakening, yet still enjoying himself too much to leave off.
Could there be 2 murderers?
Perhaps. Some blows could have been struck by a strong man or very athletic woman. Others are weak. A frail woman, perhaps.
Can you estimate the time of death?
It is difficult to say exactly in these matters. The open window, the cold, you understand, complicates an estimate. But I think I can say definitely that death occurred.
You can confirm the time because of the stopwatch. Or rather, the pocket watch. It's the pocket watch. Wait. This thing. It says the time, 1:15. So that will do for now. I have to go talk to other
This
people.
is not the time to wander. I must focus on investigating the murder scene and reporting to Poirot.
Okay, let's go back to Poirot.
Monsieur Poirot.
And blah, 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 we are reporting.
Ratchet slashed about until he died, and the next murderer could easily start there, someone striking with their eyes out in a blind frenzy. Perhaps the killer was unfortunate though, then overcome with a bloodlust. Could there be 2 murders?
And that is everything I've discovered so far.
We progress, mademoiselle. Now, let us see what we can learn.
The wounds tell too many different stories.
Oui, the matter begins to clear itself up wonderfully. The murderer was a man of great strength. He was feeble, it was a woman, it was a right-handed person, it was a left-handed person. Ah, c'est rigolo tout ça. And the victim...
I had no idea what he said.
Does he cry out? Does he struggle? Does he defend himself? No. He awaits his doom with the greatest composure.
The box of matches suggests the round one belonged to Monsieur Ratchet.
I concur.
The pipe cleaner and the handkerchief are good clues.
Possibly. What can we learn from them?
Remember the bottle I found in the suitcase?
Oui, a sleeping draught, and the bottle half empty. It would be instructive to learn if Ratchet took his usual dosage last night.
I mean, I don't think so.
What of the residue in the tumbler? A sleeping powder, perhaps, such as that I found in the suitcase. It might explain why Monsieur Ratchet did not cry out when he was attacked.
A possibility. However, in my experience, the usual dose of a sleeping draught would not be strong enough to prevent awakening if one were violently attacked.
The gun was unfired.
He would certainly have defended himself if he had been able. For now, it might be better if you keep the gun with you for your protection. I would not like our collaboration cut short prematurely.
You're right, you're right.
The broken watch tells us the time of death exactly.
Very convenient, the broken watches.
1:15, well within Dr. Constantine's estimate of midnight to 2 a.m.
What you say is true.
Are the false teeth important?
Only to one who must wear them. And why you took for yourself the false teeth of the dead man is not for Poirot to ask. But I hope they prove themselves as useful to you as they undoubtedly did to him.
Probably in the future.
The small metal statuette. It is very old.
And possibly quite valuable. Take it with you. Learn more of it if you can.
The footprints outside the window are important.
What did they say to you?
The killer may have fled the train.
And gone where? Still, they must be investigated.
I found the inscription REV 1318 printed on the hatband of his hat.
A curious inscription indeed for the hat.
I found only the cigar in the ashtray. No pipe.
Certainly, this is a clue masculine. Monsieur Ratchet smokes the cigar, lighting it with a round match, and someone else, still to be determined, smokes the pipe, lighting it with a flat match.
The letter H can help us find the owner of the handkerchief.
A clue feminine, so dainty, and to have the letter embroidered upon it is so convenient. One cannot complain of having no clues in this case.
If a man killed Ratchet...
After the sociable smoke?
Then the woman came in later, not noticing he was dead, and attacked him as well.
Also, not noticing that she had dropped her handkerchief. Very fortunate for us that she was so unobservant.
The burnt paper could be significant.
What strikes you as most important?
What was burnt and why?
Précisément.
But the paper is impossible to read.
Well, it is possible that some of the writing on the paper can be made legible again, if the scrap can be protected.
And that is something we have to do.
Place while the heat is applied. It will require something with which to handle the paper most delicately. Ah, my curling tongs there will work well. Now then, we will also need an old-fashioned woman's hat box and a source of constant heat. Something in the restaurant car, perhaps. Collect for me these items, and we will see what we shall see.
Alrighty then. We'll go and collect those items.
I should look for the items Monsieur Poirot needs to read the burnt scrap of paper.
Okay, did I take the curling tongs already? This curling tongs. I have ice tongs. All right. Okay. I need to go look for a woman's hat box. Let's go and look at our room. Do you own a hat? Shoes?
I see nothing remarkable. I can't see anything of interest.
Oh. No one's here. Look at the luggage.
It's locked fast. I don't need anything else from my suitcase at the moment.
Okay, this one's locked. No one's here.
Splendid.
Nothing else. Okay. So, hat frame. What else do I need? Find items for the paper. You didn't specify what items do I need. Hat box. I got the frame thing. Anyone in here? Don't mind me looking at your stuff.
I can't see anything. Nothing to see.
Hey, wait.
This wash basin is shared by the two connecting rooms.
Oh, okay. No one's here.
It's locked. I don't need any...
Oh, that's my room. Sorry. To their room. My bad.
The hat frame. No, this hat frame will not work.
I already got the hat frame though, so.
Quite interesting.
Nothing else to see.
Regardez, mademoiselle.
This is the MH though.
I've already searched it thoroughly. I won't find...
This is the wrong kind of hat frame.
I already got the hat frame, but I don't know why I keep looking at the hat frames. Recipes. I don't know why I took that box. Which, let me save again. The murder site. Okay. McQueen.
The door is locked.
Of course it's locked. Masterman.
This door is...
Oh, of course it's locked. Okay, let's go over to the other side. Okay, is this one open?
I cannot take...
Okay, nothing in here.
I cannot...
There are no clues in the toilet. Alright. Over there we go. This is a salon car. No one's here. No one's at the restaurant either. Okay, there is people at the restaurant. I'll talk to you guys later, okay? I am busy doing Poirot stuff.
The door is locked.
The door is locked. Why wouldn't it not be locked? Okay, this one's locked on purpose. Baggage car locked.
The door to the baggage car is locked.
Okay.
I have more important...
Yeah, I have more important things to do than chat. Okay, do that.
I have more...
Yeah, sure, shut up. Is all the things done yet? Do I have everything I need? Do I have to combine items? Burnt piece of paper.
This doesn't seem...
No?
Those don't.
What else? Okay, I can go back to Poirot and see. Anything else here? I can always ask Poirot. It's like... I can go look at more hat stuff. I already found one hat frame. Maybe he needs more than one. Ratchet. Is the doctor still standing here? No, he's not. Okay. Nothing here. Okay.
Nothing else to see.
Nothing else to see in your one. Okay. Ratchet. Hubbard.
I'll put this into my scrapbook so I can take a closer look at it later. I won't find...
Okay, anything else? Nothing.
The hat frame must be of wire mesh, a type now out of fashion. No, this one will not suffice.
Okay, this one doesn't work. Okay. Something on the ground. What's that? A button. Okay, that's a clue.
Nothing to...
Okay, nothing else. She is staying here alone. There's not... She's only Hubbard here. Okay. Hubbard. Countess Adrenny. Locked. Count. Locked. Princess Dragomirov's room.
Splendid.
Okay, got another mash. Apologies for looking at your stuff.
This looks like a puzzle box. Let me see if I can get it open. I can't seem to get the piece to move that way. I don't think that... I am lost. That isn't right.
I don't need a lot of your commentary.
I am lost. I don't think... That isn't right. That wasn't... That isn't right. I don't think... That isn't... That wasn't... I tried.
Wait, hold on.
That isn't right. I tried. I don't think... I tried. That wasn't right. That isn't...
Oh, shut up, shut up.
I can't seem... I don't think that... I don't think... I tried. I don't think... I tried. I can't see... That wasn't... That isn't right. I can't... I tried. That isn't... That wasn't right.
Okay, this is gonna take me a while. Ah, there we go.
Now to see what was so cleverly guarded. I don't normally go about taking everything that isn't tied down, but under the circumstances... I won't find any...
Won't find anything else? Okay, let's look at the locket first. It's a little girl.
I confess.
Okay.
I see nothing.
Nothing remarkable. Anything else? And oh, this is in another room already.
A single pipe smoker aboard, and all roads lead to him.
Whose room is this?
Nothing else. I can't see.
Nothing of interest. Whose room is this? I don't remember. Or above not. Okay, above not's room. Hardman's room.
Regardez, mademoiselle.
What is that? I have no idea what that is. Took one. I don't know why that one's particularly is important. But okay, I took one. Nothing here. Nothing else in this room.
I've already said.
Okay. Let me save again. In this chapter, I think. Nothing else here? Nothing in this toilet? No.
The door to the attic.
Okay, this is locked. Alright, so...
This doesn't seem... Something is...
Am I supposed to bring the items back to Poirot first?
The curling tongs have the burnt paper firmly but delicately in their grip.
Alright, okay.
Those don't work. Excellent, like hand in glove. Those don't work.
Those don't work together. Okay, I find all the items, so maybe I have to go back to Poirot first. Let me go back to Poirot. Let's see what Poirot has to say. Mr. Poirot!
Now is not the... I have everything I need to read the paper.
That is most pleasing.
I have all the pieces. All that remains is for me to assemble them properly.
Okay, so I have all the pieces. So first up...
I am sorry.
This is not...
Fine,
The paper holder is now in place. Now on to securing a heat source.
I've got the heat source. I wanted to put it down and you don't let me. I need to put stuff together. Remember little Daisy Armstrong?
Daisy Armstrong, c'est ça. I now know the real name of the dead man. And I know why he had to leave America.
Monsieur Poirot, I have documented that case in my scrapbook.
I remember well the case. 10 years ago, Colonel Armstrong was an Englishman. He married the daughter of Linda Arden, the most famous tragic American actress of her day. They lived in the city of New York and had one child, 3 years old, whom they adored. 2 men snatched Daisy from the arms of her nursemaid. The police were convinced that the young woman had some knowledge of the crime and questioned her relentlessly. The enormous ransom was paid, but 2 weeks passed with no word from the kidnappers. And then there was a break in the case. 2 brothers named Perkinson were identified by witnesses and tracked to a farmhouse somewhere outside of the city. The Perkinsons were arrested at the farmhouse where they and a woman not identified had been hiding. They were tried and convicted. At their trial, they implicated Cassetti, not only as the mastermind of the scheme, but the man who shot the little girl. The tearful testimony of the Perkinson brothers surprised many, but they admitted their guilt. And in America, the crime carries the maximum penalty. During the sentencing, the Perkinson brothers tried to make the escape. Jeffrey was captured, but not his brother Robert. And Cassetti had vanished without a trace.
So some of them got away.
Gave birth to a dead child born prematurely, and she herself died. The evening after the double funeral, a broken-hearted Colonel Armstrong returned to the family brownstone on Park Avenue, locked himself in his study, and shot himself. A body was discovered in the New York harbor shortly after Jeffrey Perkinson died in the electric chair. It was identified by a relative as Robert Perkinson. If he was a suicide or killed by Cassetti, was never known.
I'm gonna say he's murdered.
Still at large.
Because he recognized Cassetti, of course.
Now over there, and still more tragedy was to follow. The police refused to believe the hysterical denials of the poor girl, hoping she might lead them to Cassetti. In a fit of despair, the poor girl threw herself from a window and was killed. It was proved afterwards that she was absolutely innocent of...
That's terrible.
Cassetti was the man, there can be no doubt. He had used the same methods in the past. Hired men down on their luck to do the dangerous work, but taking most of the ransom for himself. And always killing the victim if the police were closing in. He had many enemies, that one.
I cannot regret that he is dead.
I agree with you, mademoiselle.
He's a terrible, terrible
Still,
person.
It is not necessary that he should be killed aboard one of our trains. There are other places.
Indeed. The investigation continues. And we progress, no? Now is the time for the assembling of the evidence. Collect all passports. Interrogate all witnesses. Find some way to collect fingerprints and seek out any clues that may aid us. If only we had some means of contacting the outside world, we might learn even more concerning certain persons here on the train. And of course, those tracks outside Monsieur Ratchet's window must be followed.
And I have to do all of that. Okay, so we're done with part 1. I'll save, and then we'll do part 2. So I gotta save another file, just in case.
Goodness, it seems to have gotten extremely cold in here.
Mademoiselle, the engineer has just informed me. A rock from the avalanche, it struck the undercarriage of the coal tender. The pipe that carries the steam that heats the train is damaged. It must be repaired, or we will all freeze to death.
Could this be coincidence? Either way, I'd better look into it immediately.
All right, so let me save first. Another save. So that's murder. This is evidence because it's part 2 already. Okay. I can only play for a bit longer. I'm not feeling too well. It's, you know, that time of the month. I'm feeling nauseous a little bit, so I'm going to try and look outside and see if I can solve the thing. With the...
It is locked. I believe the idea is not to waste the heat on the help, most of whom are residing in that coach. It is an idea that is quite out of date.
Yeah, I know. I can do it tomorrow too. But I want to just play a little bit longer. Let me just go try and see if I can go outside. Do I have to go out using Ratchet's window? Because I know we can do that. Oh, what you doing here?
Mateo, did you see Mr. Hardman come this way just now?
No, señorita.
Is he in the toilet? he is not. I guess he went to the bathroom, and then Hartman just went across and he didn't see him. Okay. Climb out window is wild. It is quite wild, actually. Okay, I'll talk to all the characters later. Let me check where Hartman can be. Ooh, what's this?
There's no power. I'll need to come up with a way to provide it with electricity.
Oh. Am I supposed to do that? Can I conduct electricity?
I'm on the right...
Oh, I'm on the right path, but I need to do something else. I suppose I can do something else. This is probably later on in the game, though. I'll just come back later. Especially in that skirt. Yeah. Hated that. I do remember that puzzle, and I agree with you. It's one of the toughest puzzle in this game. It's not very clear what you're supposed to do with that puzzle, unlike the other puzzles in the game. So that part is very annoying. I do remember that. I do remember being frustrated with this puzzle. I do remember that one. Mateo is in room 15. I'm sorry. You are not... Do you not have luggage, sir? You have a book. What book is this? Morse code book. Oh, you're a suspicious dude. Why do we have a Morse code book? Okay, passport, Matteo Rivate. All right. But yeah,
See nothing.
It's kind of wild. Antoinette is kind of badass. But not surprising, she is a fan of Poirot. She wants to be kind of a detective. She's a fan of like reading about crime, so not surprising that she would do anything to be able to solve the mystery, right?
I enjoy winter, but only when I can look out at it from the comfort of a room with a fire crackling in the fireplace.
The sudden change of angles, like, it's just crazy to me in this one. Like, why the sudden change from top-down view for this room? Which, the one thing I really appreciate of the Agatha Christie games is the amount of locations that I can go to. All the places to explore. Now, I don't want to make comparisons because this is like the golden classic, but I can't help it when I see the train like this, and then I see Nancy Drew Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, and I love that game, don't get me wrong, but every single time I play that game or I watch someone play, I'm like, why did they not make like rooms I can go into in that game? I want to snoop, for goodness sake. I want to look at people's luggage and take their stuff and all that, you know, like why did you lock me out of the sleeping car? You know, I can't even go into the rooms, even the empty ones. It's just like shut, and I don't like it. So I appreciate like this game where I can just go into all these rooms, and a lot of these rooms actually are useless. There's nothing in a lot of these rooms for the majority of the game. Like, you don't have anything, they don't have any clues or anything in it, but they made it. They're there just because realistic environment. This is the brand name.
Quite interesting.
So that's his business card, his passport, Doctor of Medicine, okay.
I can't see.
His shoes, not important at the moment.
Nothing else to...
Okay, nothing else in this room. All right. Ooh, there's something here.
I'm sure I can piece these back together.
Oh, well, no. I want to turn the thing, damn it. Cabin. Uniform. That is a map of the... I don't know which way, yes. I'm just gonna leave that. R is like that. Is it like that? Kind of like this. Has to be like something like that. Oh, there's like, or is it like, has to be on this side, and then this one has to be on this side? I'll leave this for last. Hold on. Have you played the remake? If so, what are your thoughts? I have played the remake, actually. I have the VODs up on my YouTube. I played it in 2023 when it came out. It's, I think, out of that series, because I just tried to play Death on the Nile and I couldn't, but I did manage to play the remake for Orient Express, thankfully, because the majority of that game is on the train, so it didn't really trigger my motion sickness that bad when I was on the train. I played it, and I liked it, actually. I liked how they made it modern. Because in that game, unlike this one, where you, it's 1934 when this game takes place. In the remake, it's 2023, so it matches the release, the year that it's released. So there are cell phones, there are modern technology. So there's a twist there. They explored more on the story of Daisy Armstrong, because in this game, all you know about Daisy Armstrong is what you hear from what Poirot has said, newspapers, what the characters talked about later on. But you don't actually know much from the kidnapping itself, even though it's like important to the storyline. That might be influenced by the books, I guess, because I know the Adventure Company do base their Agatha Christie games, like the three of them, a lot on the books. Even when they make like a bit slight changes, they do base it on the books. So I assume Agatha Christie, I never read the books, okay, so don't quote me on this. I assume in the books, like, they focus more on the train mystery than the actual kidnapping, because it's just something happened in the past. So I liked how in the modern version, like the remaster, you get to see more of it. You get to investigate the whole murder thing, like, or rather the kidnapping thing of like Daisy Armstrong as Joanna. Because you play as another like detective in the remake, which I know a lot of people may not like it. I know I've seen reviews of people saying they don't like the addition of the other detective, the female. I think her name is Joanna or Joanne or something like that. But I liked it. I like, even though, yes, when I'm playing as Joanna, you get to leave the train because you play as her as a flashback, because she appears on the train and she tells Poirot about the whole kidnapping thing because she's investigating it. So you get to see her perspective. So you get to see more of like what might have happened back then, you know, when she was investigating the kidnapping thing. So I like that. And I like the changes that they made to the story. Like you said, the remake version, for the majority of the part, they did keep to the important points. They didn't change much of that in terms of the mystery. So if you have ever played Orient Express, you know the general mystery of what happened, right? Like, you know, that part is the same, but they did add their own touch to it, which I enjoy. And I won't talk about it because, as you said, you haven't finished the game yet. So I won't mention any details. Okay, I won't spoil it for you because you want to play it with your sister, and you should. You know, I mean, like you said, you guys don't live together, so it might take a while for you to finish it. But I won't spoil it. Just know that it's good. It is good. And you might not have motion sickness, but just in case you do, or if your sister does, there is a chase scene. I'm only saying this because I have motion sickness and that chase scene killed me. Okay, like really badly. Like I endured. Because when I play, I couldn't get out of the chasing. I have to just keep playing until I finish chasing. And I almost died. Literally. It made me so nauseous. I felt so sick. But, you know, just let your sister know, okay? When she plays that and she gets to that part, if she can, be prepared. Take medication, or yeah, you take over. And you need to tell her to look away because it's bad. If she has like as bad of motion sickness as I do, it's bad. That part is bad because you have to chase, you have to turn and all that. I almost died. Okay, I literally almost died from my motion sickness. It's horrible. But the story is good. The story is good. You know, I can't play Death on the Nile though because I have motion sickness, and unlike the new Orient Express where the majority of the story is on a train, so it doesn't trigger my motion sickness as bad because all you do is walk back and forth for the most part. Death on the Nile, it's really open space. So if you guys finish Orient Express and want to play Death on the Nile, she has to be warned of that too. I stopped playing Death on the Nile because I couldn't take it. That's why I'm playing this as a replacement, because I can't ever finish Death on the Nile. So just a warning in case your sister really loves Death on the Nile. Maybe she might not have as bad of motion sickness as I do, but just in case, you know, because I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's a good mystery because it's Agatha Christie. It's Agatha Christie. The only game that I would I would tell people not to play is And Then There Were None. But all the other Agatha Christie games are good. So I'm sure Death on the Nile is good. I just can't finish it. She doesn't get motion sickness that often, but she gets it with Kingdom Hearts. I never played Kingdom Hearts. So hard to say for me. I never played Kingdom Hearts, which it's kind of sad. Yeah, And Then There Were None is trash. It's trash. I will never play it, so I don't mind spoiling it for you guys. The ending sucked. I won't even go into detail, but the ending sucked. There are multiple endings in that game. They tried to do the whole like different ending kind of thing. It all sucked. Why did it suck though? They showed the book's ending. That's the worst part. Yeah, like how dare they? Like, I understand, okay, you want it to be different. Okay, you want to try and change things up so people don't expect it. Because if you ever read the books for the Agatha Christie game, you know who the culprit is. Like for example, for Evil Under the Sun. That game though, they followed the books pretty closely. If you ever read the books, you probably do know what the ending is. So I understand with And Then There Were None, they wanted to make it different so people can't expect it, you know? But the issue with that is they showed the book's ending at the end of the game. Is what made it worse. Like if they never showed the book's ending, I would have not known because I never read the books. So if they have not shown the book's ending, I'll be like, yeah, not a great game. It's like a meh game. Very mid, but it's fine. I would have just enjoyed it. But they showed the book's ending at the very end, and they had like the voice actors read out like their why they are the culprit and why they did what they did, you know? And they have very great voice acting. In all three of like the Agatha Christie games made by the Adventure Company, they had great voice acting. Okay? And that made it even worse. Because they told you the book's ending and it made so much fucking sense. And I'm just sitting there being like, Agatha Christie, you're a fucking genius. No wonder you're regarded as one of the greatest mystery writers of all time. You're freaking amazing. They showed me that ending and I'm like, this made the game suck so bad. And then now every time when people, I say I love Agatha Christie games, I'll always say, do not play And Then There Were None. I don't recommend that game. That game is shit. Don't ever even touch it, okay? It's horrible. Like, Orient Express, this one is good. Evil Under the Sun is great. That's bomb. You know, ABC Murder is fantastic. The modern Orient Express is pretty good as well. Okay, Death on the Nile, I didn't even finish it, but I'm sure it's great. The Agatha Christie Hercule Poirot series, not my favorite incarnation of Poirot, because that one is like a bit more aggressive than I like Poirot to be. It's a bit different from the Poirot that I know of, but still fine. I still managed to play it and enjoy it, but just And Then There Were None. All Agatha Christie games out there, and then there were none. Like, screw you. Literally perfect ending, and you change it to something so shitty. Oh, so upsetting, man. It's so upsetting. I'm gonna put it there for now. Pass the key. Pass the key. Uniform. Okay. There must be somewhere in the middle. Okay, like that. Okay, it kind of matches that kind of match. No. No, that doesn't fit. Oh, there we go. No, that's not it. This is the top, I think. Okay. Callius coach. There's a map of the train.
There, it is complete. I will carefully place it into my scrapbook for further study.
Okay. So let's look at her scrapbook. Is there anything else first? Okay, nothing. Okay, let's look at her scrapbook. Where is her scrapbook? Documents. Chatty letter. I haven't read this yet. Okay, November 17, 1934. Mummy dear, Max sends his love, of course. As do your beautiful grandchildren. I'm sorry we'll only have the one night before you sail home. But the memories of your visit with us as you began your tour will remain with us always. They're so looking forward to you tucking them in on your last night in Europe and telling them another heartwarming bedtime story. They asked me to tell you that they particularly enjoyed the one about Hansel and Gretel, as I did when I was their age. Precious little Susie wonders if there is a recipe for a baked witch. Isn't she clever? And darling Max Jr. wanted to go right out and shoot the big bat wolf and skin him to make you a warm winter wrap. I know he got the stories mixed up, but he's growing into such a little man. What troubles you had in Prague and Istanbul with the outrageous service at hotels, careless porters, beggars, and the like. Particularly after the incidents in London and here, traveling outside America can be a chore. But I'm sure the American consulates, those oases of American values in far-flung lands, were able to help you sort things out. But just think, Mommy, inconveniences and unpleasant foreigners are all behind you as you now travel aboard the luxurious train. It is simply the easiest way in the world to travel. Just sit in the train until you reach Paris. I can't wait to see you again and hear all about the fun times you had aboard my favorite train in all the world. Your loving daughter, Maureen. This is for Hubbard's, I think. That's Hubbard's daughter. So this is the Callis Code. Uniform in Brigade Station washroom. Pass key in the pocket. Lots of rooms in the Athens-Paris coach will be empty. Hide in one of them until broad. It's about time the dirty rat got what's coming to him. Okay. So someone snuck aboard. All right. That's not surprising. We know that. This is Michelle's room.
The door is locked.
Okay, it's locked. Okay. Okay, this is... Who's... So this is our passport. This is Mateos, the railroad attendant. Born, raised in Spain. Okay. Constantine is Greece doctor. This is the engineer's passport. Okay, this is the engineer's passport. All right. The door is locked. I refuse. I mean, I just had to.
I can't see anything of interest.
I just had to try. Because why not? This is Klaus' room. This is the chef's room, I think.
Klaus's passport. I'll put it with the others.
Always pays double check. Yeah, I mean, these games, you never know. Even the room's empty. Or you think it's empty. You might miss a clue. Because, you know, things with point-and-click adventure games being like sort of a hidden object where you have to spot tiny things. If you miss that one tiny thing, you get stuck so bad. Yeah, that happens with this game. Vacant room. Nothing here. It's supposed to be vacant, so it's not supposed to have anything, but...
Quite interesting.
Okay, that means there's something here we can look at. Some fingerprint, maybe, or something?
The weather looks quite threatening.
So I gotta come back. I gotta come back. I still don't have any fingerprint powder or anything yet. Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff yet. I've only got tape. I don't have any, like, powder. And when it's up-down view like that, there's probably nothing in the room that I had to look at. No clues or anything. But just in case, I'll just keep an eye out. That's the bathroom.
This wash basin...
Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, out we go. That one I went to already. Fireman room.
I can't see...
Okay. The shoes will be important later. Okay, get that. Get the passport too. Turkey and fireman. Okay. Lucian's room. Okay, the shoes are not important yet, so I'm just gonna look at other stuff. Does he not have, like, the passport here? I suppose he kept it on him, which is fine.
The weather look...
There's no luggage, too. Wow. Okay. So I need to go out again. I need to go to the engine area. I need to see the fire thing. The pipe. I'll chase Hartman later. I can always question him later. Let me just go and see the pipe thing first. Can I borrow your...
I have desperate need of your hammer.
I need that to maintain an accurate reading of the gauge. Do not touch.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Here! What do you think you're doing?
I would like a piece of coal.
Would you? And what of the other passengers?
As a representative of Monsieur Booth, I will take it.
Fine. Take it. Take all of it. The rest of us can freeze.
It's only one damn piece of coal. One freaking tiny piece. I'll question you later. Can I look at the pipe?
This must be where the steam is escaping. It's quite hot, even from a distance.
Okay, I need to fix this somehow. I need a... kind of like a pipe piece, I guess. I need like a pipe piece to wrap this thing up. That's gonna be a puzzle. That's gonna be a puzzle. Okay, well, I'm out here. Can I not follow the footprints of, like...
Fascinating.
Yeah, I need to do something with that print. Is there no footprints following outside of anywhere? You can just walk out. Slow loading.
The snow. It is much too deep to cross without the snowshoes.
Okay, I need snowshoes. Alright then, I'll go back first. It's just telling me that I can't do anything here yet. Okay, let's go back. Let's climb up again. Her and her arm strength just happens to be able to just climb back up. Okay. Okay, is there anything you can use as a pipe for the train thing outside? Like to fix the thing? There has to be something I can use to fix the pipe. I also have to talk to everyone. A lot to do. That's one of the persons you could talk to.
It's locked.
It's still locked. This place is locked too.
The door to the baggage car is locked.
I probably need to get the keys for this. But yeah, I probably need to talk to Miss Shaw for that. To fix the pipe, talk to people. Okay, I'll try to talk to see if I can get the key yet. If not, I'll just end it and try it tomorrow.
I would like a key to the baggage car.
Please, take one of mine.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have more than one key to the baggage car?
I often assist with the loading and unloading at the smaller stations. Sometimes I must loan a key to the handlers.
Please give me the key to the Athens-Paris coach.
Here is mine. Keep it as long as you like.
That will be enough, Pierre.
Thank you. Okay, let's go take a look at the baggage car first. I'll talk to everyone else later. Probably tomorrow. Let me just take a look at the baggage car first. The animation just to show that I can unlock the door. Is there a difference between walking there and here? No.
Mademoiselle, observe.
Okay, that's what I need the hammer for. I need to pull this out. Okay.
Quite interesting.
Okay, I need to look at that next time.
Looks like these contain vegetables, which comes as a bit of a surprise considering Klaus's penchant for flesh.
This is an empty box.
Quite interesting.
But, okay, I don't know why I'm staring at that box. I'm not sure. Okay, what's this?
It's the cargo manifest. It shows that 3 casks were loaded in Belgrade. 1 of olive oil, 1 of honey, and 1 of vinegar. It also mentions a special security package that was loaded in Istanbul.
That was Ratchet's package, I think. He kept, like, I think,
I've heard of this honey. It's reported to be quite
a statue, I think it was. And I probably need to take some of these ingredients later on in the game.
It looks terrible out there.
Oh, you just have to suddenly tell me it looks terrible out there.
This seems to be a security door. It certainly lives up to its name. It's locked.
Okay. So I might need to get a key for that. Okay, I can't unlock that one yet. Okay, there's nothing I could take from this place that could use to fix the pipe thing outside. Yeah, nothing. Okay. I suppose that's it. Do I lock it again? Do I lock the thing again?
Does nothing strike?
Okay, no, I don't lock it again. I'm just gonna assume no one's gonna go in there. Okay, I guess I can save here. And then stop for tonight, because I'm not feeling all that well, so it's a slightly shorter stream than usual. I think I gotta go lie down. Yeah, my head's starting to hurt. And as I mentioned, I am kind of been nauseous a little bit. I'm not feeling all that great. So yeah, I'm just gonna go chill for the night. Oh, hello, Unicorn Turtle, and then I'm sorry to say goodbye. Yeah, but thank you all for dropping by and watching. Now, for those who are watching on YouTube, I'll see you on the next video. Until then, take care.